Hello everyone and welcome back. In the last video, we installed PostgreSQL on our system. If you still don't have PostgreSQL installed, I recommend checking out that video in the description below. Meanwhile, if you're still here, I'll assume you have PostgreSQL installed and you're ready to learn how to run psql commands in the terminal. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First, I would like you to open your terminal. Once you have your terminal open, then you type in the command psql. Once you type in the command psql, you hit enter. Now you're going to see something interesting. It says PSQL. The term PSQL is not recognized as the name of a CMD-led function, script file, or operable program. What this is trying to tell you is that the system cannot find the path where to execute this command. This is because even though you have PostgreSQL installed in your computer, your terminal looks in specific list of folders called the system path to find programs. So if the folder that contains the PSQL is not in the list that the terminal can find, or the list of files that the terminal can find, then it can't run the command even if your Postgres is installed correctly. So in order to use PSQL in your terminal, I'm going to show you how you can find the path and set it up so the command works. So to do that, first you close your PowerShell or terminal, then you go to File Explorer, or you can just search in your start menu, you search for File Explorer. Once you open up your File Explorer, you go to this PC. In this PC, you open the C drive. In the C drive, you go down to Program Files. In the Program Files, you scroll down and look for a folder named PostgreSQL. You scroll down, look for the folder named PostgreSQL. You then open the PostgreSQL folder. Then here you will see a folder which is the version of your PostgreSQL. I'm using 17, you have 16. So based on the version, the number will appear here. So you click in that folder, and then the first you will see the folder named bin. You click on the bin folder, then you now come up here where the path is displayed. You click there and the path will be selected. So you can click Ctrl C to copy the path, or you can just right click and click copy. Once you have copied this path, you can now close your File Explorer. Now to set the system path, you go back to the start menu and then you type in the term environment variables. You type in the term environment variables. Then this is going to show which says edit the system environment variables. So you click on that, and then the system properties menu is going to open. When the system properties menu open, you go down to where you have environment variables. You click on environment variables. Then in the environment variables menu, you have user variables for user. Here you scroll and find path. You find the term path. So once you find the term path, you click on it and make sure it is selected with the blue color, and then you click on edit. Here below you will see new, edit, delete. I want you to click on edit. So once you click on edit, now you have this environmental variables list open. So here in this list, I would like you to come to the site and click on new. So now you're creating a new environmental variable. You click on new, and then this cursor is going to blink here in the blue line. There, I want you to paste the link which you just copied. You paste the path of the PostgreSQL which you copied. Once you paste the path there, you click on OK, and then that is going to close. Then you click again on OK, it is going to close, and then you click again on OK. So you click OK on all the menus to close them. Once they have been closed, you try opening your terminal again. So I'll open my terminal again, and then once the terminal is open, then I'm going to type in the term PSQL again. So once I type in the term PSQL, then you hit enter, you're going to see now it's going to ask for the password of the user. So now you see that your system now recognizes the PSQL command because it knows the path from which it can find the files, the proper files to execute to make this command run. So now it asks for your for the password, so you have to input the password which you set while installing PostgreSQL. So I will just enter my password. Once you enter the password, you click enter. But now you're going to have another error saying PSQL error, connection to server at localhost. This is because you are not typing this is not the correct command to start the server. The correct command is quite longer than this. So let's type in the correct command. You put psql -u psql. This -u simply means user, so the psql user, and the default user that comes when you install your PostgreSQL is Postgres. The user's name is Postgres, so you have to write Postgres. So once you write the name psql-u Postgres, you hit enter. Now it's going to ask you password for user Postgres. So you enter the password which you had when you were creating the database, when you're installing the database. Now I've put my password and then I hit enter, and then you will see now we have the PSQL console is open and ready for us to use. So you see here it starts with PSQL rather than starting with this normal Windows default path. It starts now with Postgres, which shows that we are now in the PSQL terminal environment and we can now run our Postgres program. So to check it, I'm just going to check the list of databases which I have. So to check the list of databases, I can just put /l and then I hit enter. So you will see the list of databases which I have. In my case, I have about 5 databases, but if you have no data, if you're just installing PostgreSQL, you will have just about 3 databases: template 0, template 1, and the Postgres database, which is the default database. Thank you very much for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own database in PSQL command line and how you can manipulate records in that database. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.